course, continuing her consistent, lot of consistency. Yet another top 3 finish. That number 9, Lois moving, leading the field through turn 2. No time. Now on his way through the lead. And that was 39 left. Outside, going back and forth with danger of holding out of the top 5 here. Keep down to the side. And showing you top 4. Darryl Church to a lap ago. Mike Cavallaro back straight to the last lap. They're single file for now, all the way back to the car as well. With continued great runs off of turns 2 and 4, and was continuously closing the gap on the 9. And the 50 car just looking to walk that fine line of wanting to stay as close to the 9 as possible. And things got a little squirrely coming off of turn 2 there. And unfortunately, Amy Arsedahl spun the wrong way around and found a little bit of a ditch there on the infield. Certainly going to need some assistance from preferred towing and recovery.
Yeah, Rick Martin has stopped his truck in turn. Mike Cavallaro and Danny Thibeault on the outside of row number 2. Up on the Sail at the top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, Barry Shaw jumping out to the quick lead. Darryl Church.
Funny guy on the inside of Mike Alvin and down the back.
Sliding back to the tail end. 8 ducks in a row
Connecticut native brings out the second caution of this event at lap number 20. Danny Thibeault is down for fifth. So Barry Shaw rolls to win number 2 on the season. How about a round of applause for your defending sports truck champion and tonight's feature winner, Barry Shaw Jr.
All right, Jake Vanada hopping out of the car here. Second, third place finish of the season. I know it's a lot of hard work. How good does it feel to get another podium?
This was hard-earned. I'm proud of this one. This feels like a win to us. We've had a really hard year. You know, we've stuck together, we've stuck to our process, and I really think we have a great race car. Finally, we earned it, and we belong here. So I'd like to thank my sponsors. First off, my dad, my crew, Ron, Boris, Jay Daniel, Dave Gilbert, my wife, my mom, my sponsors, Brad Ness, Viking Sheet Metal, thank you so much. Bumper to Bumper Accessories, Dunkin' Donuts, Haggerty Construction, Atlantic Cafe, Simple Sign Works, and JDB Productions. My brother's running a modified race up in Adnock tonight. He got rained out, so I feel bad for him. And one for Tom Scully Sr. too.
You heard it here, a third place finish that feels like a win. Let's hear your third place finisher, Jake Vanada. Darryl Church hopping out of the car. Second place finish for the second week in a row. How's it feel?
Feels good, finally. The truck is coming in. I can't thank everybody enough. All my friends, I mean, Adam Turcomosi, Nick Wood, Barry Shaw Sr., my sponsors, Budget Drain, Jandry Hubery, my wife. It's great.
Yeah, it certainly took a couple of weeks, but it finally feels like you're starting to hit your stride. So just how hard is it week in and week out to get this thing dialed in and finally start to tick?
I mean, the littlest change in the truck makes a big difference in it. You know, you'll either change it for good or for the worse. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like a late model. And I got to thank Jimmy Kewen for everything he does for me.
Well, sounds like you're really starting to get this thing dialed in. So your second place finisher, 2 weeks in a row, Darryl Church. And a brace being shared between our top 2 finishes here, but for the second time this season in victory lane, waving the checkered flag, Barry Shaw Jr. Totally pumped up, as you should be. Congratulations, heck of a drive. I know I talk to you a lot week in and week out, and you got one win under the belt, but man, how good does it feel to have this second one?
Oh, it feels awesome, man. I got a little story this morning. My wife and I went to Walmart, and you know, just picking up a few things, and the woman at the register was like, okay, your total is 18585, and I looked at my wife and said, that's a sign.
Well, the 85s are wild, and it certainly showed tonight, so I know it takes a lot of hard work to get this thing here every week. Who would you like to thank?
I got to thank my dad. You know, he made a little change in the heat race, unbeknownst to me, and I'm like, what'd you do to the car? He goes, oh, I put a right rear on it. And I'm like, why? It was good in the practice. I was a little disappointed at that, but he put it back the way it was, and it paid off.
Well, certainly it was the right move because it got you here to the victory lane. So, fans, one more time for your wear tonight.
And I also got to thank Roy, Everett's Auto Parts, the fans. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it.
Barry Shaw, everyone.